Hello, welcome to episode 1 of the Shoulder Button Boys. My name is Ryan Johnson. Just to give you a little rundown on what this show is about, it is basically a video game podcast. We do deal with anything related to video games, reviews, new hardware, new software, all the great stuff. With me today is Matt Lawrence.
Hello.
Adriano Petti.
Hey.
And Marty Isaacs.
Hello.
So we're going to start the show off with what we're currently playing on any device whatsoever. Let's start with Matt here.
Just started up Amazing Spider-Man on my 3DS. Just beat it in the console. Some good stuff.
Okay. Adriano?
I rewinded 2 years and started playing Assassin's Creed Revelations.
Have you beaten that before?
Nope.
Oh, so you're still catching up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not very good. Not very good. And I also rewinded and started playing Resident Evil 4.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
And Marty?
I am currently playing Dead Island.
That's
The worst game
That's worse than Revelations.
ever.
On what though? PC or?
PS3.
I like the weapon system in that game. That's
That
about
game's
it.
Awesome.
It's a piece of crap game, but
Yeah.
I can't stop playing it.
Yeah.
You said you like the online, right?
Yeah, I've been playing with other people.
Just
so-
random people?
No, my cousin.
Okay.
Anybody like you play with that is the same character as you?
No.
Oh.
Oh, the
Me.
character thing bugs the crap
Yeah.
out of me. When you play the solo campaign,
You have like the same people. Like if you're the
Yeah.
black guy, you have another black guy just running around, and then the island doing his own thing.
like they'll refer to your character as you guys, like there's 3 other people with you, but they're never with you.
That's just for like cutscene purposes.
But they say it in-game dialogue, and they'll switch between you guys or you or them,
That's really weird.
and there's spelling mistakes in the
In
the
It's
subtitles.
terrible voice acting too.
yeah.
Okay, I'm currently, I got back into...
We never asked.
Hmm?
We never asked what you were
I'm
playing.
the host, so I get to say what I'm playing. I got back into Minecraft on Xbox. They released a new update and just a couple new features, but
You're gonna run out of materials.
I think we have. Aaron found the last scraps of diamond in the map. So let's start with a pretty big topic here. Is they have a patent for a scalable and upgradable Xbox. So this means it's more like towards the PC gaming where you can upgrade the new hardware. Do you think this is going to be like the future of consoles where you just buy one, you upgrade it?
I don't know that if it is, but if it is, I'm not going to buy it.
No? And why?
I buy consoles for convenience.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
not
if
gonna-
that's gonna be the case, then
Yeah.
just go PC gaming.
Exactly.
You could probably get more out of it too than
Yeah.
the Xbox.
This might be Microsoft's version of a PC though. Like I realize they have their operating system, but they don't have a PC. There's no Microsoft computer. So maybe they're gonna load, since Windows 8 is like a tablet OS, and they kind of have their tiles on Xbox now. Maybe they're gonna throw like Windows 8 on like the new Xbox, and this will be your media HUD. There might be like word processing. You don't know,
Mhm.
right?
So they're trying to do like the Apple thing where everything's tied in together.
Yeah,
They're trying to
sort of
do the same thing there. I don't know what this means, if it is true or not. Maybe they're just experimenting with stuff. We don't know, but probably not the best idea, I don't think.
Well, we've seen the Toshiba tablet, which is expandable, and I don't know for sure. But I
how
don't
is
think-
it expandable? What do you expand on it?
Well,
Just
when I
memory?
was browsing the store when I was buying my own tablet, they told me that you could take parts out of it and add parts. So you could add like more memory like in the inside of it, and then they said you could add more stuff. Like I think maybe you can add RAM sticks. I'm not 100% sure, but they said it's meant to be taken apart by the user without void of warranty, and you can add hardware. That was the store's quote to me.
It's a bad thing when they do that.
Yeah, like I want my tablet just to be there to work. I don't want to have to. Oh, the app's running slow. Let's upgrade the RAM.
Yeah.
Well, like you said, convenience is probably a pretty big factor for a lot of people.
Oh, I can't play this game at the best settings because I don't have this video card.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pay $200 for the next video card.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I need more RAM to support this video card. Okay, I gotta go do that. And
And even with the increase of casual gamers, it's like they don't care about that stuff.
Yeah.
They just want something to play for 15 minutes and then
Wave their arms at.
well, I don't know about that. Connects a whole different story. Yeah, so our next story here is GameStop is looking into reselling digital content. So the GameStop's big on the whole used games. It's a huge industry for them. It's probably what they probably make more money off used games than selling consoles or software.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
What do you guys think about this? Is this a good idea too?
I have no idea how this is gonna work.
Well, like, didn't we just like we were just looking into like
How's that gonna work?
well, like, we were just looking into and like the British government and that too was looking into like trading the games if they're digital. You're allowed to trade them. Like now, how is this going to work? If I give it to GameStop, do all my friends, if I were to like give it to you, is it get taken away from you now? And then
How do they even
GameStop owns
transfer?
those?
Is it gonna be like codes, or are they gonna stick in a memory stick?
Yeah,
put
but,
your
like,
game
is
on
it,
it,
is,
and take
is
it
it
to
gonna be
GameStop?
branded like as soon as you take it, as soon as you buy it, it's gonna be branded used, like a car out of a parking lot for the first time, and like does have the permanent use thing on it. So even though it's digital and it doesn't affect it whatsoever, and if I transfer it to you or you, are you gonna have like a used tag on your screen when you first go play it? Is that how
The
it's
big
gonna work?
watermark that
Yeah.
says used over,
Yeah,
over top of
like,
it.
this doesn't make any sense.
I don't know how it's gonna work, but it'd be pretty damn cool if we had a online used game store on their website.
It doesn't make sense. The
It don't make
transfer
sense,
thing.
but that'd be so cool.
Well, Steam
don't
again is
make
doing things
sense.
cheaper than used games.
Well,
and
what
they're
if
new.
it is? What if it does go all digitally, and you upload it to this digital used store? It takes it off your console and puts it on the store for someone else to buy. That would make sense.
And then
It seems kind of weird, but I mean,
Yeah, so for you to sell less than what somebody else is gonna pay for.
and then like we were saying before, how is it used? It's
Yeah.
not really used.
I think it's just you're getting stuff back for it. So I don't. Maybe they're not giving you money towards it. Maybe
Well,
they're
then
giving you.
what's the degradation in price though?
Exactly.
Used
and,
games are
and,
cheap
yeah,
because
so
they're used.
what's to say? Oh, this was used. This copy of Batman Arkham City 2 or whatever is going to be out at that time.
Smelled pretty new to me.
that new game smell. But yeah, what's stopping from saying, "Oh, this isn't used. This is brand new." You're getting a digital copy of it.
Mhm.
Like there's going to be a lot of issues.
Well,
with
it might be something like a pricing scheme by timing. So like maybe they'll say you pay a premium, but then if you expect you're going to finish this game quickly, you get a certain amount of money back, and then 9 out of 10 times people aren't going to pay it. Like they're going to pay that premium. They're going to be like, "Oh, I'll beat Arkham City in like 2 days."
You know what you're doing at that point? Then you're renting games.
Essentially,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that maybe that's what they're leaning towards, because if there's rumors of the consoles going fully digital, they're going to lose this, like selling the used games in store.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to replace it with something.
That doesn't make sense.
I just think like when it comes to future marketplaces, going to be like when you load up your PSN dashboard or your Xbox Live dashboard. Like I can just see like you can just have Batman Arkham City 2 or whatever. It's going to be purchased via Amazon Digital. It's going to have a price, or Xbox directly, or whatever other distributors are out there. It's going to say maybe like a U section. But then
Still makes no sense.
yeah, as soon as you get to that U section, you're like,
What makes
how
them
is
used?
it used?
Yeah.
You're literally just you control Cing and control Ving. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
From somebody's console back to the server.
And
That's-
does GameStop? They don't have an online store, do they?
I
Where you can
don't
actually
think so.
download games.
I think they do in
Because-
America. I
Not
thought
in
did they not?
Canada.
Well, they do sell DLC at their actual retail stores.
yeah, but it's just they
It's a
just sell
code.
codes. That's still retail purchase.
Yeah. And you
that piece of paper is worth a lot of money.
And someone's gonna find a way around this. They're gonna have just games they can just push everywhere to anyone
Yeah.
without having it to be used or resold or anything.
Yeah, this whole thing is sketchy.
Bizarre.
I think one of the big influences was Apple's App Store. Everyone downloaded billions and billions of apps, and everyone's like, "Oh, maybe people want digital and convenience of
And
downloading."
they threw used in there, and I don't know what that means.
yeah, yeah. What do you guys? Just want to bring this up too. What do you guys think about the pricing of digital games compared to actual retail copy of the games?
Overpriced.
You think the digital are? Well, we don't know the exact numbers of how much it costs to ship and create the packaging for these. But do you think the digital prices should be lower?
Yeah.
But how
Yeah.
much would you
So
say?
somebody pointed out, I think I saw this on Reddit once. Somebody's like, "See, this is the bullshit that we have to put up with digital distribution." And this is just before or just after Arkham City was released. And it was somebody pointed out Arkham Asylum. It showed Amazon.com, brand new, $19.99, and then it showed a screenshot of the Xbox XBLA marketplace, Arkham Asylum, $49.99.
Mhm.
Wow.
No.
Yeah. It's like it was years after it was released, and new one was coming out, and they still didn't lower. It's like that's the kind of bullshit they need to get over.
Yeah.
And say we need to lower the price.
Mm-hmm.
I find that Microsoft is normally high on those prices though, because you look at Steam, especially even with that sale, like they're lowering games at $250 in that. And I bet you they're still making a profit, a little bit or something. They're getting some form of incentive for it. So
I don't know how Steam.
it could just be the vendor itself, because I find that Microsoft itself is also really really high priced, like what you're saying. It's a
Yeah.
little bit ridiculous.
But it's just they think they can get away with full retail pricing years after.
Yeah, that's
fact.
that's BS completely.
Yeah.
I'll just buy the used digital games. Probably cheaper.
Yeah, so we were talking about Apple a little bit earlier. Here's another patent story we got. Apple has filed for a patent
It's my favorite kind of news.
for a possible video game controller that works with your iPhone.
I said this 2 years ago. I don't think anybody heard me say it, but I swear to God, I said this 2 years
Now we have
ago.
a podcast, so get it out there.
I said like if they want to establish themselves with like a gaming controller, just make it compatible with already current controllers. Like the PlayStation 3 is Bluetooth.
Mhm.
Just make your PlayStation 3 controller work with whatever you're playing, whether it be Need for Speed or Resident Evil 4 or Dead Space.
Yeah.
And then very slowly make your own, weed it out, and then sue Sony because that's what they would do. So
Yeah. I read a little bit on this. They're using like NFC for this kind of technology, not like Bluetooth. It's NFC would be different, but that was kind of the route they were going. Also, you can use your iPad and iPhone to connect to your Apple TV, and you can play games right to your Apple TV. So
like the phone is a controller. Then
Yeah. Yeah. So like I was playing like a racing game. It was Real Racing 2. You show your car and your window and everything on there, and then it shows you the track and your position on the track on your iPad, and you just use it to hit the gas, brake, and then steer with the accelerometer. There's a lot of lag, but it could be done better. But what do you guys think about? Do you think there's room for another console, like an Apple console, to come out?
I don't think it's really going to be a console per se. I think it might just be.
Do you think they'll keep going with what they're doing now?
Oh, well,
Just
yeah,
this
like,
kind of casual gaming type of thing.
yeah, like more like integration of their stuff. Like everyone's trying to integrate their stuff, kind of like I guess kind of like Apple has done with their Apple TV, Apple this, Apple that.
Yeah.
So like everything's going to be integrated. Like if you buy the new Samsung Galaxy 2, you get an IR sensor, hook it up to your receiver and everything. You can even hook it up with your Shaw plan or whatever plan you have with your TV, and you can just go and like search your channels and you have it right on your thing. Like everyone wants to be integrated. Like if you have all Windows stuff and everything's integrated, all their devices
Yeah.
integrated.
Okay.
peripherals ain't good.
You don't like the peripherals?
No,
Why not?
Oh.
What's wrong with them?
it's just they have to be really good and really genius off the bat to work.
Well, I remember when Steve Jobs came back to Apple. Apple was pretty spread out with their products. They had a printer and they had a bunch of other crap they didn't need, and so Steve kind of focused them and said we need to focus on one thing. So that's probably why they haven't come up with the console yet, because they focus on one product, come out with it, and then move on to the next one. So we'll see if they have anything coming
Not too
up.
excited on this one.
Well, they have the Apple TV they're doing right now.
Yeah.
That's just rumored.
Yeah.
Nothing's official yet.
Well, it depends on what kind of games they're gonna make. If they're gonna be full blown console quality games, then maybe. But
Well, it seems hard to break into that market because we have the Wii U.
yeah.
People are complaining, why am I going to buy Mass Effect and Arkham City again for my Wii U? It's
Yeah.
like a waste of money. So, well,
I think with Apple, like, if I think it can work if they get their own controller. Though I don't think they can rely on this touch screen interface.
they seem to be keeping with that, though, with the whole
yeah, but
patent
it's
for
not,
this.
It's not going to be. Gamers don't want a slick. They want to be able to feel what buttons they're about to press before they actually press it.
Yeah, because you don't look down at your
Yeah.
controller. You just
Yeah.
kind of do, I guess.
No.
Yeah, that
no.
was a reference
No.
to Apple. Yeah, thank you.
You just do.
Yeah, that was.
Oh,
that was
come on.
fantastic. In one of their great videos they show at their keynotes. But anyway, here's a topic that Matt is pretty excited for. I think the Google Fiber Internet.
Yeah,
What do you know about
uh,
that, man?
This is some good stuff here. We got possible free internet coming down the pipe. So basically, what Google wants to offer is the standard right now. It's being offered in Kansas, I believe, right now. So it's coming down the pipe, of course. But we have the standard right now broadband, which is about 5 megabytes a second on average. They're offering that free. I believe you have to pay $300 flat rate for a construction fee, so probably to run the fiber.
The
I think
fiber
it's
optic, yeah.
probably going to be fiber, and they're just going to cap your bandwidth speed.
You said $300?
$300.
It's not terrible.
I think it's
actually.
like I think another $25 for something else.
Is it unlimited?
Unlimited data, 5 megs a second. Sorry, and it's going to be completely free after that, like a flat rate one pay thing. And then of course then they're going to introduce their gigabit Ethernet, because of course it's optical fiber, and then that'll be I think it was $70 a month, and then they're going to offer TV as well.
Wow. Okay. Is that through their whole Google TV thing they got going on?
Well, they do
too,
have
or
a
is
picture. It says like Google TV on there, and I haven't seen anything about it specifically. Whether it's going to be Google TV, whether they're going to go through like a Shaw and they're going to have like Shaw or whoever, and then have like a Google interface, like a different.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like I'm not exactly sure, but they are offering, like, they're showing this big thing now where they have, look at our Nexus 7. This is your new remote. This is this. This is that. I think that they may be pushing Google TV to be an actual service provider now.
Okay. And you also mentioned that they have another whole deal with 100 times faster than regular broadband.
Yeah, gigabit Ethernet. That's I think this is what's moving with internet now. Is before it was now, like, right at our current standard now, it's going to be, it's broadband and like other things, like, I know there's other things faster, but generally, let's say broadband is our standard now, and then our old one was dial-up. Now like high speed is our old one. It's becoming our old one, and gigabit is our new internet, our new downloading gigabits of data quicker in seconds, rather than having to wait for forever sometimes for people to get 1 gig of data, right?
Well, this is interesting because Obama had made a couple speeches talking about getting better broadband to the cities in America, because America has one of the worst, like, internet of all countries for some strange reason. I don't know why that is.
Yeah, that's strange.
The companies just kind of screw everyone over who offer internet. So maybe this will be a pretty good thing. Any news whether it's coming to Canada or not?
There were some rumors about it coming here in approximately 2 years, due to like other based on other service providers and their timelines when they estimate.
And they'll obviously start with the bigger cities, right?
Probably Toronto first.
Yeah.
Then, well, even Hamilton. Hamilton's pretty close, because optical is one of the fastest. Well, obviously one of the fastest, but it can go the furthest with data without having to be repeated or anything like that, or boosted per se. So it may get to Hamilton and other little cities like the GTA even, like, right away. We don't know yet. So
just run the cable across the border, all the way to Ontario.
this is gonna scare a lot of service providers, though.
I think so, because I'll take free internet.
Yeah.
I here at my house I have 6 megabits per second, so
Yeah, like
5 ain't that big difference.
no,
so.
like I use 5 now. I pay 28 a month. Like for if I can get it for $300 flat, never think about it again. Now they guarantee this service for 7 years. That's all they guarantee it for.
Okay, well that's pretty good. I mean,
Yeah, for 7 years.
7 years.
Someone do some quick math.
You have an iPad in front of you. Calculate it.
It doesn't come with a
it doesn't
calculator.
come with a calculator.
What?
Are you kidding me?
I had to download one.
Wow.
The
I'm gonna pull
big
my-
giant calculator, right?
Yeah.
I'm pulling my iPhone. That
Yeah,
has a
my
calculator.
tablet has a calculator. What's going on here?
Yeah, well, mine doesn't, so stop picking on me.
It wouldn't look good. That's why.
What?
What size is your Playbook there?
7 inches.
Yeah, so the iPad's like
That comes to
9 point
$42 a year.
something. Okay.
42.
Wait, $42 a year. That doesn't make $28 a month.
What?
What?
No,
What is
if you do 300,
Oh, you're doing
300
the
flat rate over 7 years.
Oh, okay.
It would be like paying
40, you're essentially paying $42.85 a year.
Oh, okay. I'm doing things.
So that's pretty good. I mean, that's worth it, right?
Sounds too good to be true,
that's
though.
It just sucks after 7 years, like if it fails or whatever, and then you have to go crawling back to your service provider, and they'd be like, well,
Yeah.
look who's come crawling back.
Well, it probably won't even be that. You might just have to go pay the $70 a month. And quite honestly, at that point, if it's gigabit Ethernet, gigabit speeds, and at that point too, we don't know with these new consoles how fast the speeds are going to have to be to support these new networks.
You're going to be constantly online just to play a game.
Like everyone's going to
Oh,
update
yeah.
their internet hardware too, because a lot of people still use Cat 5 cables in their house, and they can't support that.
Just like Diablo has to be connected to the internet constantly, even to play single player.
That's
which
awful.
really,
That's a horrible game.
I'm not
if
looking
your
forward to
internet
that.
screws up, you
because
can't play.
my internet loves just to give out randomly. Just like every once in a while, I'll be like, "Whoop, disconnected." I'm like, "Shit."
Yeah, it's really bad.
Split screen.
You want to go back to playing?
Yeah.
That was the funnest.
4-player split screen.
Funnest you ever have playing video games is split screen. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Any word on whether they're going to offer smaller packages? Like fives are
smaller
lowest for free, but
My sister's just talking about the opening ceremonies. She's like, the opening ceremonies is just amazing.
oh, she likes them.
Oh my god! Go.
No, they're terrible. The
But,
Vancouver ones are way better.
Oh my god!
All right, continue.
But with Google, they said on their web page for this, they have the $0. Like I said, with the regular, they have 3 packages. So they have the $0, which is your free internet, your 5 megabytes. Then you have your gigabit Ethernet or gigabit internet. I keep saying Ethernet, which is $70 a month, like I said, and then there's $170 for your Google TV and your internet.
Okay.
So that's all they have right now. I think this is kind of still in the works. I don't even know if they're quite implementing it yet. They keep saying Kansas City, so whether they're maybe doing some tests in some homes or maybe like small neighborhoods, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly, but if this could be big, this could be the next step in the internet, because
Really
Google
could
is
be,
really a powerhouse.
Mm-hmm. And no word yet on other countries, but we'll hopefully keep you informed as we learn more. Next topic I probably should have brought up when we were talking about new consoles. We have the Ouya.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Ouya.
I've never heard anyone say it.
Oh
before.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Ouya. This was a
And if you don't say it like that, you're gonna get fired.
this is a console inspired by or created through what's it called? What's the place called where they give money and sponsor products? Kickstarter. That's it. Yeah, this was a Kickstarter console. It's running Android. It's about the size of a Rubik's Cube, which is amazing. And just released this week. On Live is shipping with it, and On Live is a
Fantastic idea.
You like the On Live idea?
Yeah.
Okay, give us your reasons, Martin.
Oh, I just think it's a good idea.
Why?
Any
You have to have reasons why it's a good idea.
Well, I like how it's gaining support from On Live instead of just. Well, I mean, isn't it like the fastest thing to ever get made on Kickstarter too?
Yeah.
Like it got the most support, and the fact that I got On Live is promising.
Well, this is like a you can do whatever you want with this console, right? It's running Android. People can write their own stuff for it.
Yeah.
So On Live, it can pretty much do everything now.
Yeah.
On Live's, I'm not sure how On Live is doing right now. They have an app on an iPad. You can actually play games on your iPad and stuff. You can basically play on anything because the hardware is running somewhere else in a server.
Mm-hmm.
You're streaming it, yeah.
Yeah. But speaking of internet, is streaming going to be good enough to play these games?
I think it's the same question people said about with Netflix. A lot of people were concerned, but it seems to be pretty good. I think they could, if they compress it enough, but then again, it's compressed.
Yeah.
So once we start getting into high definition, maybe even eventually beyond 1080p, then our gigabit Ethernet speeds may be required. Don't know yet, right? They got to see how they do the compression, how the buffers work.
Yeah. And Netflix kind of works like it will, depending on your internet speed, it will actually broadcast to you or stream to you the resolution that's best for your connection, right?
Yeah, mine will also change. Like it will change constantly throughout. Like because like my Xbox is running on Wi-Fi, so if I'm watching something and like I see like the bars in the corner go down one, like you actually see it get pixelated mid clip, and then it goes back up. It goes back up.
So yeah, I'm not too familiar with On Live, but I imagine it'd probably do the same thing. Because it helps. I mean, you don't want your game to just stop working if you can't run full 1080. You know? But
I do.
You do, Marty?
Yeah,
Well, the buffering speed has to keep up, right? Because the buffer's like filled in. So if you lost internet for a quick second, because it's not always going to be direct, like always there, then you can still have that thing. But the problem is, eventually the buffer's going to run out if you keep running, right? So that's why it has to adjust to make sure that the buffer has enough.
Yeah. So we're all sitting here with our tablets and smartphones. Do you guys do a lot of mobile gaming on these at all?
I say I should.
You say you should?
Because I go on a spending spree
for apps and stuff?
When they're on sale, and I never play. Like I have just like the major titles. I have Dead Space and Dead Rising and Resident Evil 4.
I think you like having deals better than playing games.
Exactly. I can completely agree with that. So I like having them. I just never play them.
Marty, you had an interesting game that was pretty cool. I liked.
I think everyone should download this game that has an iPad or iPhone. It's called Plague Inc. Terribly sinister though.
Yeah.
Basically, the concept of the game is it's a strategy game. And it's a top-down. It's a view of the world map, and basically you create a virus, and you get to evolve the virus in any way that you want, and your job is to destroy humanity. You get like some sort of sick pleasure as you see like as the world becomes slowly more red as your virus.
Well, what's the name of this?
Plague Inc. 99 cents.
It was really fun. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna download it tonight.
Yeah.
How long did it take the Martin virus to?
The Martin virus destroyed humanity in 436 days. I've played it a couple times and it changes every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last time I played in 836 days, I killed off all my carriers, but I didn't infect everybody, so I lost.
Wait, I don't.
You
killed all your carriers.
My virus was so severe it killed everyone before I could infect everybody.
Oh, so it didn't spread fast enough to everybody.
There was vaccines. I think there's going to be vaccines coming out. Like, does humanity try to make vaccines and stuff?
And you got to try and slow down them finding the cure.
That's pretty.
And
sweet.
there is a zombie update coming.
Yeah, that's really cool.
What the heck? That's awesome.
Yeah. I really like that you can go in and choose different side effects, and you can choose transmission methods. Really weird but fun game.
It's creepy.
Yeah. I go on little sprees like Adriano said of buying games and stuff. I do play them though. I don't just stop.
No, I just collect them.
I'm trying to recapture when the App Store first came out. You know that moment when you're like,
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
fantastic.
holy shit,
That
I'm
was
downloading
fantastic.
everything.
Because
Yeah.
last like this week, my buddy just bought a 4S, and before this, he was using the old Kudo Motorola flip phone, and it was so broken that he couldn't even close his screen. Otherwise, the screen would freeze. So it was always open. So he finally just bought.
That's no longer a flip phone.
Yeah, exactly. But so he bought an iPhone 4S, and he texted me. He's like, I've been playing so much Plants vs Zombies. Like, any recommendations for apps? And I'm on my computer, and I bring up the app thing. I'm scrolling through them, and I just realized how many of these things I bought, and they're just like not even on my phone. They're just sitting on my computer. And all I could tell him was, there's too many of them. I'll be typing forever.
I think the last statistic I had read was like people buy like 10 apps per month or something like that, or download 10 apps per month. I'm probably a bit above that.
Yeah, I'm definitely above that.
I'm gonna definitely download this game when I go home.
It's very.
If I had access to the Wi-Fi here, I'd be downloading it right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna give my Wi-Fi password out on the podcast. But Matt, how is your app downloading on that BlackBerry there?
Hey, this is
All,
awesome.
You're one of the few humans who own one.
All
actually,
16 apps over there.
Hey, come on, I'm on. I got my playbook here. I got tons of apps. I got actually I just recently started playing Plants vs Zombies. That's good in between class type of thing.
I bet it came with a calculator.
It did come with a calculator. It's a proprietary calculator. So one up for that there. And
I don't think iOS 6 isn't shipping with a calculator yet. I don't think
Really?
it's
Oh
shipping with
my
a clock.
God.
You're getting a clock now. Finally.
Oh woohoo!
Like a full screen clock.
Yeah, I think so. I haven't seen much of it yet, but you're getting a
You're
clock.
not getting a calculator?
No.
or a clock. Come
No,
on.
you're getting a
We're
clock.
getting a clock.
Oh, we're getting one
This
now.
fall,
Okay.
we're getting a
Breaking
clock.
news.
Breaking news.
You
Holy
need that
crap.
calculator. It turns scientific when you turn it
I did
sideways.
get Need for Speed Undercover for free, which is pretty cool.
Oh,
I
that's
played,
right.
I played
And-
Dead Space on the Playbook.
I liked
It
it.
was pretty good, actually.
I played Spider-Man as
I'll
well.
admit that.
And then also you get Angry Birds for free on Android, right?
Yeah.
This is an Android though.
But I thought you can get Android apps on there.
Yeah. You can.
Yeah, you can, but since it's already on the App World, you have to actually pay for it.
So it knows.
Yeah, it knows for
knows.
sure. Yeah.
Okay, and we're running a little bit out of time here. Marty screwed up our planned hour-long podcast, but
'Cause he has a
We can
job.
Keep going. Just
Huh?
keep going.
just keep going. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
Just keep going.
Oh, stop talking about you?
No, just I'll be here still. Just keep going.
Oh, well, I only have one topic left.
I have.
And
a
this Adriano
bunch.
wants to do is Resident Evil 6 Collector's Edition.
There's so many of them.
There's not in North
North America.
Exactly, that's my whole point.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that. Keep going.
Huh? We'll
Keep-
get to that.
no,
You
we're
want to do
on
something
it.
else before that?
Oh, that is the last
we have
topic?
a
No, I have one more, but what do you want to do?
Just do them all.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the next one on the list is
Resident
Evil 6.
Okay. Okay, fine. Why is there no goddamn Resident Evil 6 Collector's Edition?
There's like the Chronicle one, isn't there? And it comes
There-
with multiple games.
There is Anthology or Archives for PlayStation, and that gives you a DLC pack for 1, Director's Cut, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with all the DLC.
It's like $90.
That's pretty sweet.
90. The Xbox version does Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 4 DLC, XBLA, Resident Evil Code Veronica X XBLA, and then Resident Evil Degeneration the movie. Same price.
That's a solid movie.
Oh no, it's not. It wasn't very good. So, and then like the Europe is getting like this like I don't know if you saw the trailer for Resident Evil 6, but there's like a virus bomb, like the spiky bomb. So you get like one. It comes like in a case like that, and it gets like you got like emblems, and you get an art book, and you got all this cool stuff. And there's no announcement for North America. I think the only thing we're getting over here is an umbrella if you pre-order it.
Wow, okay.
And that's it. But then again, there's a chance they still might announce something because Assassin's Creed 3 didn't get an announcement for North America until like a good month and a half after Europe. And
then it was pretty good, the package they announced.
yeah, but like because on our first beta podcast that nobody will ever hear, I ranted about how there's no Assassin's Creed Collector's Edition.
If the show goes anywhere, we'll
and then
bring
it
those
was
old
it
ones
was
back up.
secretly brought into EB Games and it wasn't promoted or whatever.
You forgot to mention the special edition in Japan that comes with the jacket,
Yeah, the jacket.
the
the
$5,000 jacket.
No, it's $1,200.
Oh, I thought it was.
It would be
5,000. Holy man.
after,
no, they
Holy
made
crap.
5,000. That's right.
after the exchange rate, it'd be like $2,400 here or something.
Jeez.
But
It'd be the wrong.
yeah, I
size,
want
too.
because with special editions or limited or collector's edition, that's another thing I go on a shopping spree with. And like right now, I have like 4 of them pre-ordered with other games, so I want to keep ordering them.
All right, so our last topic for today is discrimination between console DLC. We have a big problem with this.
Yeah, this is a serious
It's like
Racist.
people can't fight over games anymore, and they have to fight over the DLC now. Microsoft has all the Call of Duty DLC. They're getting the Skyrim DLC sooner. There's no announcement for
Yeah,
the
but they're
Skyrim DLC
Probably
for PC
paying out of
or
their ass. For it.
PS3. Yeah, but that's a problem, is it not? I mean,
No,
I know you have to fight somewhere.
It's not a
to
problem
get
when
the
there's money
advantage,
involved.
but
There's a legitimate point. It's a legitimate
Strategy.
incentive. Yeah, they gave them money. They got it first. Doesn't mean they're not going to get it. Like they paid for the Grand Theft Auto. How much was it? I don't remember. I think it was something ridiculous. I might be wrong. I'm just throwing a number out there. I think it was like $50 million for early Grand Theft Auto DLC
Yeah.
for both packages.
I'm kind of
But
fine with
PlayStation
them
still
paying
got
it
it.
for it though. But like the point is, like especially with Dawn Guard recently, you can't even give us a release date. Like it almost seems like they rushed it for one console, can't even port it over. Like is someone paying them to keep it quiet now? Like what's going on here? Like you should be able to. Yeah, like you should be able to like give me say like, oh, in 2 weeks we'll be releasing, from the launch date on Xbox.
They don't want to because God forbid they can't, and then they look like assholes for going back on it.
But how bad is it to port? Because a lot of games are just copy paste, change some like hardware pulling whatever.
I don't think you realize how hard it is to develop a game.
No,
There's a lot involved.
I'm familiar with that, but I mean like porting. Everyone always says that porting is copy paste, so it's the easiest of all game developing.
But like,
in my opinion,
shit
anyway, it should
happens.
be.
The Left 4 Dead DLC was released on PC. The day it was supposed to be released for Xbox got delayed for some technical reason. It just couldn't happen, and they said it's going to be roughly a week. I have faith in them that it will come out.
Sounds pretty easy if they fixed it in a week.
No, they said they're estimating to be a week. They haven't
Oh.
actually done it yet. It
No.
was supposed to come out on Monday. It did.
Oh.
It's just it didn't show up, and then it's going to be a week or so.
Mhm.
But like, you will see the DLC. It will be released. You will get it. And
Yeah.
going back to the discrimination, it's money. Simple as that.
An interesting article I saw a couple weeks ago was that Limbo was quite possibly going to be
No,
a
I
PS3
read that.
exclusive, which is kind of amazing. It's one of like the biggest indie titles out there right now.
It's on the Mac store too.
Yeah, it's I think it's on PS3 now too. I think it's everywhere.
It's on
Yeah.
But
Steam,
I believe it did start on Xbox first, right?
is it not on Steam? Is that like that black and white one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure where it started. I thought it was on PC first. I thought for sure it was on PC, but I could be wrong.
Started somewhere and now it's everywhere. That's the
Maybe
got
just
it on
think, maybe
PS3
just
like
think
a
of a
year
different
ago.
game altogether.
Yeah.
I played the trial for it. I never.
I have it, but I just don't play it.
I was gonna download it for my sister because she very much enjoyed Braid.
Oh, that's
So I thought maybe she'll enjoy this. And then
It's a death simulator, essentially. You have to die in this game.
well. Yeah, you were telling me about it.
Yeah.
Like there's areas where you can't possibly see what's gonna happen,
And you die.
and then you have to remember next time you go
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting. I'm a little bit scared to download it, but
There's an
We'll see
achievement.
what
You can, there's an
happens.
achievement you can get if you die less than 3 times. And
in the entire game,
I've tried it, and it's damn hard.
that sounds
Died in the first level.
wow. Well, it's kind of like when I played like the Super Mario Bros. I died a lot before I could move on to
Oh, for the
certain
Wii?
levels. No, for
Or the original
original,
one.
yeah.
really, that's like the easiest game ever.
No, not when I was like 7 years old.
Oh well, there you go. Then.
Yeah,
Still pretty hard.
and the Wii one is. I haven't beaten that one. No desire to go back to that. Excited for the next one though.
Play Donkey Kong then.
Okay, so that's pretty much all we got for today. This will normally, hopefully, be an hour-long podcast, and hopefully you will see it up on YouTube. I apologize for the graphic that will be up there, but we're still working, trying to get some,
Or you could just make a good one.
Work in
I could
progress,
try.
man.
Yeah.
I think you
and maybe we can spice it up a little bit better later.
Or just the picture, like I said, with a thumbs up.
Picture of us. I don't have pictures of us with our thumbs up. We could
You
take
always take
one,
that
but
Law
I
and
think
Order
that'd be
picture.
really weird, so we're not going to do that.
Take that Law and Order picture from the show. Remember the Law and
That's
Order picture?
terrible.
All of us
That's
sitting on
really,
the-
that's really terrible.
Plague Inc. Go buy it.
Yeah.
99
I'm
cents.
going to as soon as I go home.
Yeah. All right, then that's it. So hopefully we'll see you next week, and this one will definitely be uploaded.
And we'll definitely have a theme song next week.
Oh yeah.
You gonna work on that?
If Marty can
Yeah,
do that,
I'll-
if you can pull that off,
I'll
yes.
pull one off.
And please don't make it the one you played before the show.
No, I like it. That was
It's not bad, right?
Yeah.
Shoulder button boys.
Okay, yeah. See you next week, guys.